Did I ever tell you the story about when Jerry Colangelo took his kid to school?
No, I don't think you ever did.
You never heard that story?
I don't believe I ever did.
Oh, it's a great story.
Okay.
You never heard the story?
Never have.
About when Jerry Colangelo took his kid to school?
I don't think I've heard this.
Okay. Well, it went like this.
Okay.
Jerry took his kid to school one hot late August day. The sun beat down incessantly as the limo made its way. They all pulled up outside the school. The limo tires squealed. Jerry told the principal, "Let me see your baseball field." He checked the whole field out. First, second, third, and home. He knew right then that field would have to have a retractable dome. His kid was only in high school, but Jerry's mind was set. His son would play ball on a field never too hot or wet. Jerry formed an investment group of which he was CEO, and then he nailed down corporate sponsorship to bring in some more dough. He knew a high school baseball dome would bring lots of wisecracks, but still he went and pushed on through a 1/4-cent sales tax. Jerry built quite a home for his son's baseball team. It had a retractable dome, so knew it truly gleamed. He sold season tickets and corporate luxury suites. It was just another one of Jerry's stunning feats. They asked him, "Why'd you do it?" So often it became a chant. Jerry said, "I wanted to show what I can do." And what Billy Bidwell can't. You never heard that story about what happened when Jerry took his kid to school?
No, and we know most of you folks won't be taking your kids to school in limos, but hey, however you're getting them there, get them there safe and start them out on the right foot.
Let's go to the horn. Good morning.
Yeah, I got Jerry Colangelo on the phone.
Yeah, really?
Okay, hold up. I'll transfer you, though.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
Who's this?
This is Jerry.
Hello, Jerry. This is Tim and Mark from KDKB.
Hi, guys. I just had to tell you, I was working out in the athletic club, and I almost fell off the seats when I heard the little...
You're kidding.
Now, most of the facts are true. Drive a Studebaker. It wasn't a limo.
Yeah, see, we kind of reworked the time frame because back when your kids were that age, I don't suppose you were in the position that you're in now.
No. But it was cute and it was funny.
Well, hey, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? We're glad you took that in the spirit that was intended.
Well, that's how I took it.
Well, okay, very good. But, can't you hire some guy to work out for you?
I'm sorry?
Can't you hire some guy to work out for you?
No.
I guess it doesn't work that way, huh?
Hey, can you give us any inside dirt as far as what's going to go on with the season? What's the Barkley deal here?
What's the latest on the Bark? What do you mean?
Is he coming back or what?
Oh, I've said all along he's coming back. I think you're going to have to scrape him off the floor before he leaves.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And I would tell you, in all honesty, we have had some fun at your expense with regard to the wealth issue. But we've also said in the past that this NBA thing, if it's going to be settled, I got a feeling you're going to be a key player. You're one of the cooler heads that will prevail here, I hope.
Well, we'll see. I think it's going to work out. I've spoke to a lot of our players yesterday, and I know where they're going. They're voting to approve this deal. To me, it's clear. If the deal on the table, let's assume, is 90% of what the players and the owners want, so it's not perfect.
Right.
What does that 90% deal bring? It brings security. It brings an enormous pot of money. It brings a 6-year deal. The ball keeps rolling in a positive way. The industry stays strong.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's too many good things about the game going right now for stuff like this to get in the way.
The option, which is decertification being pushed by some dissident agents and some players who have a personal agenda.
Right.
That is, it's like walking off a cliff. You may land on your feet and you may live, but there's a good chance you're going to die.
Yeah, and I think when you mentioned personal agenda, I think some of the players involved, that's definitely the case. They have their own personal agenda there. But hey, again, we're confident everything is going to work out. And
I want to tell you guys one other thing. Monday I was in Chicago for a baseball meeting. And I had time afterwards, before my flight out. I took Rich Dozer with me down to my old neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
And I saw a bunch of guys who could care less what I've done or accomplished and all of that stuff. They just think of me as Jerry from Hungry Hill. And we sat around for a couple of hours over a few beers, telling stories, had a nice meal, and then I drove back to the airport and back to Phoenix. To me, that's reality.
There you go.
That's great. You know, I tell you what, Jerry. You know, in all honesty, we have complained a lot on the show about the pay-per-view situation, and especially the playoff pay-per-view. But also, I ran into you on that plane a couple of years ago down to Houston.
Right.
And actually, to make me not look like a sellout, I donated the airfare to charity, to your charities. But you were very gracious on the plane, and I think everybody agreed the way you walked up and said hi to everybody on the plane was really. It was pretty refreshing.
Well, I appreciate that. One thing, guys, on the baseball stadium and the sales tax.
Yeah.
Just remember this. This is the key to it all. It's not a thing I had planned. I got recruited. People wanted me. They came to me and said, make this happen. We think it would be great for our community to have Major League Baseball. And the tax was already on the books. The state legislature had it sitting there for 2 years before anyone even came to me and said, why don't you be the guy to make it happen? And they told me about the tax that was on the books. It wasn't my idea. I didn't make this thing happen. I mean, obviously, once I decided to move forward because I recognized the pluses, then I did make it happen because I believed in the concept. But it wasn't a master plan. You got to understand that.
Did you kind of know that you'd be connected with it, though?
I'm sorry?
Did you kind of feel or kind of sense that you would be connected with it?
Not at all.
Really?
Because when Bruner and Garagiola came to me originally and said, why don't you do this? I said, listen, my plate's full. I am so busy with all the things I'm doing, I don't need this. And then I spoke with some people locally who said, do it. And then I spoke to some baseball people who said, Major League owners who said, if you lead the group, you're in. You know, it was as simple as that.
Right.
And that's what prompted me to move forward. So I didn't have a predetermined plan to go make a sales tax work to build a stadium for me. Do you follow me?
Sure.
It's done the way I just described to you.
No,
and
we're more.
That's one of the things that's a little misleading in a lot of the things I read in here, and I try to correct that, but it's difficult.
Well, it would have been hard to rhyme in the song if we had kind of included all that. So
Your song was good.
Hey, Jerry, last question. You're at the Phoenix Suns Health Athletic Club. What are you doing on the bench press? What are you up to?
Tommy, I have to ask Tom, because I don't really do a bench press.
Oh, okay.
What would be the equivalent of my bench press?
3-way?
Yeah.
185,
190.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah.
And
Sounds-
for an old guy, it's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Hey, you keep pumping out there.
Okay, take
All
care.
right, Jerry. See ya.
Now that was cool.
Is that incredible or what? Jerry Colangelo.
You know, you do this job and you talk to different people of all kinds. You know, sports stars, rock stars. I believe that's the first team owner we've ever had on the phone, and for him to take the time and call us, that's
very
real
cool.
neat. And thanks to those folks for listening at the Phoenix Suns Athletic Club this morning. We appreciate
Yeah,
that. And I
that's
would tell you this.
fantastic.
That as much time as Jerry spent on the phone with us, man, if he were to bill us for that time, you
That's
and I
right.
would have to be working a little overtime. I got the feeling that guy, time is valuable to him, and we sure appreciate him checking in. That was really neat.
Yeah, love him or hate him, he's got a sense of humor anyway. He appreciates the tune. We appreciate that. That's great of him to
and,
call in.
You know, in all honesty, we have taken some shots at the pay-per-views and the Colangelo wealth, and basically it's just because we're jealous and we wish we had it, and we don't. And it all stems from jealousy.
But he's in there. He's making it happen, pumping the iron there.
Yeah, you know, and
let's get it up to 200, will you, Jerry? Come on now. Come on now.
In all seriousnity, we have said this in the past that if he were one of the guys involved in negotiations, I think things would be a little bit smoother because he just, you know, obviously a terrific deal maker and a guy that can see the good in both sides of things, and hopefully they can work out this NBA thing because I really do believe there's too much good about the game right now. The game's on such a great roll right now, on such a hot streak, that it would just be stupid to derail it with labor troubles when everybody's making money.
Yeah, I don't understand
Everybody's
that too much.
making money.
But it must be weird to be working out somewhere and hear two guys you don't even know talking about you. Must be very strange to have achieved that sort of fame. It's 8:14 right now.